Hey everyone, it's Kristen with the Williams team in Austin, Texas, here to give you my weekly Friday report on what's going on in the market. A little bit of the same, where we've seen the listing inventory continue to rise. This past weekend, we only had about 1,000 new listings hit the market in the general, greater Austin area. Last weekend, we had about 1,167, I believe was the number recorded. So we had about maybe 200 less listings hit the market, which that means that last weekend was potentially the peak of new listing inventory hitting the market. Typically, the summertime is when you have there's a weekend where it's like the highest number of houses hit the market, and then it kind of dwindles down from there. So I'm going to bet that last weekend was the listing inventory week where it was the most listing inventory that hit the market, and we're probably going to dwindle. We did have a significant number of price reductions again, and that just basically means that prices are starting to correct themselves. So where we might have been pricing homes based on the trajectory of the market continuing to increase, a lot of agents and sellers have priced their home on that same trajectory, and then the buyers are saying no to that. Interest rates is a big impact on affordability. So when someone's interest rate's 2% higher than it would have been when they got pre-approved maybe 6 months ago, that price has to come down because the buyers buy based on their mortgage payment. They don't buy based on price of the home or really interest rate. The interest rate matters, but at the end of the day, think about yourself. You're probably buying, or when you did buy a home, or when you do plan on buying another home, you're going to be buying based on what payment keeps you at $2,500 a month, or $3,500 a month, or $5,500 a month, or whatever that number might be. So you're buying on that payment. So overall, though, still signs of cooling. I have seen offers come in on listings, which is great. There have been a couple of weeks where we're just sitting there like, is someone going to make an offer? We're getting activity. What is surprising is that the lower price point houses, though, tend to be the ones that we're not getting as much activity on, and the higher end price points are the ones we're seeing more activity on. So that, I think that just kind of comes down to the affordability, and somebody who might have been in that first time home buyer price point is kind of priced out with interest rates. We're going to have to kind of refigure out where those buyers fit in the market. So that's one kind of thing interesting. And then the average days on market is 41. Earlier in the year, it was like 14. So we have really almost doubled our time on market. So sellers also need to, plan to be hanging out on the market and, put on those patient pants. It might take a little bit of time to get a listing sold, but, from a marketing perspective and from a pricing perspective and from an experience perspective, I've been through this before, and ready to, help anybody through whatever the economic climate and real estate climate brings us. We're here and prepared, and I've been through it all. I've been doing this for almost 16 years now. So anyhow, feel free to reach out if you have any questions about the real estate market and what that means for you, and have a great weekend.